What's up, everybody? Enriku0 here on my other channel, and just got home from work and I found something in my kitchen, and it's the package that I ordered about 5 days ago from Amazon, and I'm really happy to finally have this. This is going to be an unboxing video, but as well as a review on what I picked up. Are you guys ready to see it? Here it comes. Here it comes. There it is. I picked up a Vegeta figure from Bandai. It's from the Tamashii Nations Figuarts line, which is a highly posable, well, not highly posable, but a posable action figure line rather than a standstill, just standing there line. This is Vegeta in the box. This is what the box looks like. As you can see, the side has Vegeta on it. The back has different poses you can do, such as it's over 9,000, which is the one I really wanted. There's another one with his arms crossed. I am the strongest in the universe. There is him doing a blast, and then there's one with him with his fingers out. And this is Saiyan Saga Vegeta. Obviously, it's over 9,000. That's one of the main reasons why I got this is because of the over 9,000 pose. Let's get this bad boy open now. Let's do it. Let's get him open. Let's see here. I don't want to ruin the box. There's that. We'll keep that side just... Look at that pose on the side, man. Look at that. Look at that epicness. Let's get this bad boy open. Now, I don't know if you could see this, but the shoulder pad came off of mine. I watched another unboxing review of this, and the same thing happened to that person's as well, which was kind of unfortunate, but his was able to go right back on. So there's the box. Here's the inside. A better look at it. Comes with a lot of different accessories. Let's open this guy up so I can try to get the what's it called back on there. What is this, taped down somewhere? Yes, it is. What a pain in the ass. There we go. I think that's all the tape on there. Am I missing tape somewhere? Down at the bottom, maybe? Give me 1 second, guys. Trying to see where it's not wanting to come undone. There it is. I found it. There's the base he comes with. That's what was pretty much holding it in, I'm pretty sure. Or one of the things holding it in. Come on, man. What a pain in the butt. Not much of an unboxing video when you can't see what's going on, I guess, right? But I'm doing a makeshift tripod, so I apologize for that. And here we go, guys. As you can see, the shoulder pad came off. But let's get Vegeta out of here. His head's also off as well. That's not a good sign. His leg came off. Not a good sign. Looks like I got some assembly for it. There's a scouter. Let's see here. This is him right now. Fuck, man. Okay, everybody. Sorry for that cut. I just spent like 5-10 minutes trying to get this guy put together. And there he is out of the box just standing there, which is a pain in the ass to get him to stand there because his right leg is very loose. I heard things about this from other people. His head doesn't want to stay in. His waist didn't want to stay in. But I got him, posed. And basically, this is not a toy to play with. This is a toy to pose and just have on in your display case or something. But there he is out of the box. And let's get into the review then. Alright, everybody. So the paint. The paint on this figure is actually really, really well done. The blues match the suit that Vegeta wears in the series. The armor matches the same colors as the armor he wears, such as the brown and the white. The detailing on it is really nice as well. The black hair is exactly how Vegeta's hair is in the series as well, and the gloves being white is exactly the same as well. The detailing in the paint is really nice as well, such as the shading, which is really hard to see because my camera's not that great, but also the etching in the armor is really nice. The paint that they used actually didn't seep into the armor, the etching, so it looks really crisp and really nice. The tail, the brown in the tail, is actually the same color as the show as well. So as far as the paint goes, I have to say they did a really good job. Bandai did a great job representing Vegeta in this fashion. Now let's move on to the actual detail in the figure. Okay, so the detail in this figure, guys, as I mentioned in the paint section, the etching in the armor is really nice, as you can see. The etchings and whatnot fit exactly how it fits in the show. Let's see if I can zoom in here with this. So the detailing as far as in the armor is really nice. The outline in the chest plate is really nice as well. The detailing on Vegeta's head, his hair is really nice. The spikes and everything, it's really nice. Let me take him off the stand. The whole reason why I had him on the stand because he was giving me a hard time standing up. As you can see, his hair is very nicely detailed. I don't know if it's going to zoom in or not. Oh, it's not on autofocus. That's why. So his hair is really nice. The detailing on his armor is nice as well, as you can see. Should focus in or not. The detailing on his leg muscles is really nice. You can see it's split between the thigh and his, well, basically the split in his quad is really nice. So the muscle detail on the figure is nice as well. Overall, the detailing on this figure is nice. I have to say I really enjoy it. Um, could be a lot worse. I'm not a big fan of the default face. However, they give you other faces, and that's what we're going to get to next, which is the accessories. So, the accessories, guys. This figure actually comes with a decent amount of accessories, I have to say. Now, I'm sure there's other figures that come with a lot more. However, I'm pretty happy with the amount of accessories that come with this guy. First and foremost, I want to get into the faces, because obviously the faces to me are the most important in a figure. And I'm an amateur figure collector. I just started, collecting figures. This is probably my biggest purchase so far. But it's good to have different faces, in my opinion, because it's a way to express the character from the series. Way to get, for him not to just look like a figure, but actually look like the actual person from the series. And the different faces we have for Vegeta are as follows. We have the smirk face. As you can see, he's smirking. His arrogant, I'm the strongest in the universe look. We have an angry powering up, or as we can say, angry powering up face, or we can use this in the pose where he says it's over 9,000, and also when he's shooting an energy blast. And then we have this face, which I believe this is a choke face. If you get the figure of Frieza in the same line that Bandai produces, basically you could use this face and do a pose with Frieza where Frieza is choking Vegeta with his tail, which is what we've seen in the actual anime and manga series. So that's a really nice touch. I might actually end up buying Frieza and doing this pose in general. And then finally, we have another hairpiece, and this one allows you to attach a scouter to give Vegeta the scouter look, basically. Only one set of arms, which is to do the arms crossed over, as you can see. The detailing in these arms are pretty nice. They're nothing spectacular, but they're not bad bad either. I might eventually do this pose. And then we got a bunch of different hands. We have these hands, which really I don't know exactly what they would be used for. We have these hands where he's kind of getting ready to fight, I guess. The hands are, bent in or whatever. I don't know if it's going to focus in. There we go. We have these hands where, he's shooting off an energy blast, as you can see. Which the detailing in this is pretty nice. You can see like the coloring in his gloves and whatnot. And finally, the hand that makes me the most excited, I have to say, is this one. And that is the hand. Is it going to zoom in? Come on, zoom, 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 zoom. That's the hand that crushes the scouter, guys. I'm sorry, I don't know why this isn't zooming or focusing in. But this is the one that crushes the scouter. And this is the one I'm most excited for, simply because I want to do that pose oh so bad. And finally, the last two accessories are these, which are basically an energy blast. If I'm not mistaken, this is the part that goes towards his hand, and this is the actual blast that follows. So it looks something like that. Pretty cool. You can do that on the action base. So yeah, Vegeta comes with a pretty good amount of accessories. He comes with 3 faces, another hairpiece for the scouter. It looks like 3 or 4 different sets of hands, a new set of arms, and the energy blast as well for the action effects. And also he comes with a tail. Another tail, so he's actually not having it wrapped around his body. You can have him actually have the tail being loose. So those are the accessory guys. Let's get on to my overall thoughts of the actual. Now, my final thoughts on Vegeta from the Figuarts, the Bandai S.H Figuarts line. My final thoughts, and first and foremost, the reason why I didn't do a review section on articulation is because this guy, for some reason, some of his parts are kind of loose, and it scares me to actually try to show you different articulation on this figure on camera because it's a pain in the ass. I actually spent 10 minutes during this video in the very beginning trying to get him on the stand and set up. So I apologize I didn't do a full review of articulation. But basically, he does have some articulation. He can do different poses. You can change out the different faces, different hands to do different poses and whatnot. It's just going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass for me to do it on camera. Now, my final thoughts on this figure. I have to say, I was very excited to get this. It's one of my first figures that I actually physically bought. As far as not being a trade figure or one of those random box figures, I guess trade figure. And I was very excited to get this figure, and I have to say I'm not really disappointed. I'm happy with what I got. I really haven't been able to do really much of a hands-on on it yet to see the different poses. But I'm just a little disappointed with the fact that the right leg is loose. The left leg kept falling off. When I got him, the shoulder pad was snapped off, but that was no big deal. I was able to put the shoulder pad, back on. The head was a little bit of a pain in the ass to get on. So the parts can be a little flimsy and they can fall off. So that was a little disappointing. But overall, the paint job on Vegeta, Bandai does a great job with this paint job. It really, really is reminiscent of how he looks in the actual, series Dragon Ball Z. And he's one of my favorite characters, and I'm really glad to have him in a 3-dimensional, format. As far as the accessories go, I think it's amazing that they gave us so many accessories to do so many different poses, despite the fact that this figure is sort of flimsy and can fall apart. Obviously, this is not something you give to a small child to play with and, have it fly around and all this other stuff. This is basically a figure that collectors, or fans of DBZ buy and have it go on the action base and basically, do poses and things like that. Pose next to other characters like Goku or Frieza. Just it's basically for display. It's not for play, in my opinion. What else can I really say about the figure? I pretty much touched on its weak points. I touched on its strong points. Obviously, the weak point being the articulation is great, in my opinion, but the parts being flimsy is a negative. The paint being awesome, the actual representation of Vegeta is awesome in the faces and whatnot. So overall, what would I give this figure on a scale of 5? I'd probably give this figure a 3.5 out of 5. It's not, amazing. It's not, great, but it's a slightly above average figure. Would I recommend it to any DBZ fan? Absolutely. It's my very first Dragon Ball Z figure in the Bandai Figuarts, line. I've owned the DBZ, figures from way back in the day, but nothing like this, highly posable and whatnot. And I'm very pleased with it. If you're a DBZ fan, pick up Vegeta. I'll leave a link in the description of where I got him on Amazon. I paid $46. I heard he's probably one of the best ones in the Figuarts Dragon Ball Z line. That kind of scares me as far as like the flimsiness goes, because if he was so flimsy where his body parts fall off, I can only imagine how Goku or Frieza is like if people are saying Vegeta is like the best one in the line. But that's all I really have for you guys. 3.5 out of 5 is what I rate this figure. I am pleased with it. I'm excited to have it, but it's only a slightly above average figure just because of the parts falling apart. Now this might be an unfair, score because I don't have any other figures that actually pose like any Figmas or anything like that. So I might be being a little bit too critical. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know if I'm being too critical. Let me know what you thought of the review, what I could do better. I know there's tons of things I could do better, guys. I'm using the makeshift friggin', tripod here. I know there's tons and tons of things I can do better. But thanks for watching, guys. And remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Rate, comment, subscribe. Later, guys.